Hello, everyone. It's May 19th, 2024. My week has been going all right. It's had its ups and downs. Thank you for asking because I know you care. I got to see Amazing Spider Man 2 twice last week, my favorite superhero movie, Ian and mine. And we got to see it in theaters twice. Who'd have thought it'd be back in theaters 10 years later and we'd get to see it twice? So much good about that movie, and people are finally starting to realize it. Well, a lot of people already did, but more people are, which is good. And today I'm going to be doing something extra special. I will be opening, unboxing, what have you, the soundtrack CD to the 2011 Paramount Pictures film Footloose, directed by Craig Brewer, a Tennessee native. If you hang around Memphis and the Memphis film community, you'll probably run into him, but he's a huge Hollywood director and he's done so much good shit. A lot of good shit for the city, too. Very nice guy, very cool. Fun to talk movies with. That is Julianne Hough. That is Kenny Wormwald. It was supposed to be Chase Crawford. Zach Efron. Then it was Chase Crawford. Then it was Thomas, the kid from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, the TV series. He directed Jack Goes Home. He was considered too. Went through a few directors, I believe, and then Craig Brewer went in with a pitch, I believe. He was a huge fan of it, and then he got the director's gig, which is pretty cool. And then there's the back. There's the Beetle that Ren drives in the movie. Kenny Wormald assuming the role from Kevin Bacon. Kenny Wormald was from what I remember, I think he was like a last minute addition because it went through so many leads too. And he was a professional dancer, so he got the role at age 27 or 28, which is pretty freaking awesome, I must say. Executive album producer Craig Brewer. Produced by Randy Spindlove, John Esposito, and Kevin Weaver. Ooh. Let's go through a few of these songs on the back. Footloose, a cover of Footloose by Blake Shelton. I worked on his show for 2 seasons in downtown Nashville. Filmed at his bar, Ole Red, Barmageddon. That was a fun experience. A lot of celebrities in every episode, so you got to meet and mingle with a few of them. Where the River Goes by Zach Brown of the Zach Brown Band. A lot of country stuff on here. Well, it does take place in the South. It's, very much a Southern movie, which is a really cool part of it. I don't even remember if the other one was the South. I thought it was like the farm. I thought it was like the country in the Midwest or something. I don't know. I'll have to check. I think it was I do think the original was more Midwest, but I'm glad this one kind of made the trek to the South. I think it takes place in Georgia. They were supposed to film it in Memphis, according to Chris McCoy. But the studio didn't want to pay for it or something like that. Screw you, Paramount. Memphis deserved this movie, not Georgia. Anyway, great movie. More songs. Sorry, I'm going to be exceptionally neurotic tonight just to make this more interesting. Holding Out for a Hero by Ella Mae Brown. Ooh, that's the Bonnie Tyler song from the original. There's a cover of that on there by Ella Mae Brown. Let's hear it for the boy. That's another song from the original that is covered in here. This one by Yana Kramer in this movie. Yana Kramer, she was on One Tree Hill. She's cute. There was some drama with their marriages. I don't know. But she's talented. I really like her Christmas song, Feels Like Christmas. So Sorry Mama by Whitney Duncan. Fake ID by Big Rich featuring Gretchen Wilson. Ooh, this is a treat. Almost Paradise cover by the lovely Victoria Justice, one of my favorite actors and singers. Her and Hunter Hayes, who's pretty popular. It's great that she got to be on this. Yeah. She's very talented. Needs to be in more big projects and more. She hasn't really gotten to shine as much as she should have by now, but she really has. But she needs more. She deserves more. She's just so talented, so underutilized. Her and Dove Cameron. Walking Blues by CeeLo Green featuring Kenny Wayne Shepherd. Magic in My Home by Jason Freeman. Suicide Eyes by 1,000 Horses. I'm going to try to breeze through this. I'm taking too much time. Dance the Night Away featuring David Banner featuring Denim. Sorry, guys. It's 2:14 a.m. Bear with me. Atlantic Records. They also did the soundtrack for Stand By Me, I remember. Because I'd always read that in the credits when I was 11 years old. Soundtrack on Atlantic Records. And the second I was old enough to buy that Stand By Me soundtrack, I got it on CD. Story by Dean Pritchard. Dean Pitchford, he's the director of the original movie. He and Craig Brewer collaborated on the screenplay. That's cool. He got the original filmmaker involved with this movie. Let's open it. I got this for my twin brother a few Christmases ago, and it's been in a box because I've been trying to, get around to making a video of this. Various artists, Footloose soundtrack. That's the sticker right there. All right, let's do this. Oh, I do love Julianne Hough. Another woman who's so talented and underutilized. Woohoo! I'm wearing my leprechaun hat, everybody. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I love the title card for this movie. It's a neon light. My dad, he was a pioneer of designing neon lights back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s in America, so it's really cool to see that. My dad was a graphic designer who built and designed so many neon lights for businesses all over the country. I think there's just some neon lights all over our house, in our garage and our barn. Because of all those years of him graphic designing, lights for big companies. Like the AutoZone logo. Why's my computer going off? My dad actually designed the AutoZone logo, which is really cool. I'm sorry this is taking forever, guys. I'll just try to talk to make sure you're not bored. I always try to save the stickers. I'll have to repair that. And it's being opened. Ooh, look at that. Now, isn't that pretty? Look at that. Let's see what's behind the disc. Let's see what's behind the mask. It's like writing on a brick wall on there. That's really cool. Oh, there it is again. Oh, it's the Footloose lyrics written on a brick wall with the light illuminating it. That is beautiful. I love that. And look at this. It's like a collage. Sorry, I gotta get at a good angle so it doesn't look like I have a double chin here. These freaking things. Always try to catch you at the worst angle. Such an idiot. Anyway, okay. Cut Loose. That was the tagline for the movie, which I thought was cool. I'm gonna zoom in here. You can probably find this online if you want to get a closer look, but there's a lot of pictures from the movie. There's Dennis Quaid. Yeah, Dennis Quaid did a great job. Ooh, I'm going to breeze through this. Ian got to talk to Dennis Quaid in Nashville a year or so ago. And he was just talking about the movie Everybody's All American the whole time. It's Ian's favorite movie. One of our favorite movies, and so underrated. Another underrated movie right there. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff. I always love soundtracks that have picture collages from the movies, and this one is no exception. Oh, it's so cool. Julianne Hough, so beautiful. Did such a great job. Kenny Wormwald, man. That guy's got skills. Oh, and there's him, but I'll show you her in a second. There's little Kenny Wormwald getting off the bus to his new town. And then there she is, everybody. Julianne Hough. The showstopper, ladies and gentlemen. Inside Ren's car. Wow. Oh, a special note from Craig Brewer. I was 13 years old when I saw Footloose back in 1984, and it simply blew my mind. I left the theater dancing and humming all the songs, and I wasn't alone. Everyone got caught up in the Footloose movement. You couldn't turn on the radio for 30 minutes without one of the songs from the soundtrack playing. The success of that album isn't just a testament to the strength of the songs, but also to the experiences of watching a movie so perfectly crafted to celebrate great music. Everyone who worked on the remake of Footloose had love in their heart while making it. Whether we covered an old song or created something new, the goal with our movie and our soundtrack was to capture the special Footloose feeling. That special Footloose feeling. To remember what it was like to be young and stand up for what you believe in, to celebrate life and to dance our asses off. We hope you enjoy the music. Now kick off your Sunday shoes and, in all caps, dance! Craig Brewer. Beautiful, beautiful. Love it. I always love it when the filmmakers, on a lot of soundtracks, they'll give an introduction or they'll, it's usually the director a lot of the times, but it's other people too. But I especially love it when the director of the film introduces the soundtrack and leaves a note for the viewers who actually, the fans who actually buy this stuff and, appreciate it. I'm a movie geek, so I appreciate anything, any movie memorabilia. If it's a movie I love, anything at all, it all interests me. Well, this is great. I love it. Can't wait to listen to it. Can't wait to get it on my computer. I found a disk drive for $4 at a Goodwill right there. See that? And since computers don't have disk drives anymore, now I have this, and it just fixes that problem. I'm very happy. And thank you, everyone, for taking the time to watch my opening up of this amazing CD. Thank you so much. Happy May.